A new friend. Martin, Lewis, and I lived in the city. Next door was an old house. No one had lived there for a long time. One day, a work crew came with pails and brushes. They started to wash and paint the empty house. Who is the narrator in this story? The narrator is the person telling it. So who do you think the narrator is? Yeah, it's one of the boys. We're not sure which one, but we know it's one of those young boys. And how does the narrator talk about himself? Yes, he calls himself I. After they were done and the paint had dried, the house looked pretty and new. The next day, a big truck pulled up. It was full of crates and boxes. A crew unloaded the boxes off the truck. A new family would soon live there. How did the kids know a new family was coming? Yeah, they saw the truck with the boxes. Today, Lewis went over to the house next door. He met a boy called Makoto. Then we all met Makoto. Makoto was 7 years old, just like us. So who moved into the house? Makoto. Before long, we found out that Makoto played soccer. He could keep running and running. He was good at learning new things too. He learned all of our names by the end of the game. Which sentence on this page tells us that he's good at soccer? Yes, he could keep running and running. You need to know how to run and be good at it to play soccer. Soon Makoto's family was all moved in. We met his mother and father. They were glad that Makoto had made new friends. While Makoto's mother and father went to buy food, Makoto stayed and played with us. When Makoto's mother and father rejoined us, Martin, Makoto, and I helped them carry the bags into the house. Makoto said he would show us around his house. Then we went up to look at Makoto's room. Makoto still had lots of boxes to unpack. He had some nice toys and kites. He said that on the next windy day we could bring his kites outside and fly them. He said I could fly a kite by myself. Then we went outside to look at Makoto's pictures from Japan. He had them in a green book. On the first page, we saw Makoto's old house in Japan. On the next page, we saw Makoto's family in Japan. The last page had pictures of Makoto's friends. They showed Makoto's 7th birthday party. Makoto said he wishes we could meet his old friends. Where did Makoto live before this house? Yeah, he lived in Japan. If you remember, that's where we learned about all of those robots came from. At the end of the day, Makoto's mother and father repaid us for helping with cookies. We said please and thank you and ate up. Makoto's father said that he had a new job in the city. Makoto would be going to our school. We were all glad about that. Why did his parents give them cookies? Yes, it was for helping them. And why do you think they are glad Makoto will go to their school? Yeah, it's so that they have a new friend. We said goodbye to Makoto and his mother and father. Then we went home to our families. We were glad to have a new friend next door. How do you know the boys like each other? Yes, they play all day. And what is the narrator's name? We still don't know. He only calls himself I in this story.